So, how to trust that your manifestation will come true? Hello and welcome. My name is Kartika and you're watching Synchro Shakti. So, after I made the video on my seaplane experience, where last minute, the day before I was supposed to fly to Maldives, and then when I reached Maldives, take a seaplane to our resort. Last minute, I realized that I was supposed to give them word 72 hours in advance that I'll be coming on the seaplane, which I did not know about, so I did not do. So, when I gave them a call a day before I had to leave for Maldives, they said, "Ma'am, we can't do anything about it because you're supposed to give us word in advance." Now, mind you, this is Christmas, New Year's time. So this is the most active time for Maldives. To get a seat on the seaplane logically was impossible. So when he said, "No, ma'am, I cannot," I had only one option, which is to manifest myself into the seaplane. So if you go back to that video, you know I spoke about this method that I use called timelessness. Timelessness is where you assume that event already happened as a memory. So I already went to Maldives, I already went on that seaplane, I already made a vlog about it on YouTube, I already celebrated it, and you feel that joy of it already having happened like a memory in your body to the point of ecstasy. You feel so high and grateful about it, and then you let it go. And then throughout the day, as my mind, the analytical mind, came up and said, "Oh, but it's New Year's time. How are you going to get a seat?" There were two seats for me and my husband because it was a honeymoon trip. How are we going to get this? So I had to silence that mind and keep saying this mantra that is, everything is perfect, just relax. Everything is perfect, just relax. So after I made that video, I got this beautiful question from a viewer, which I think is a question that is on many people's mind, and that is, how did you trust that this is going to work out in the last minute when logically there's no way, because everybody is going to Maldives, so much rush is there. How are you going to get two seats on a tiny seaplane which only has 14 seats? So how do you trust? Do you trust in yourself? Do you trust in the universe? So let's get into that question today. So the first way in which I built this trust in the universe that it will happen is that I have a belief system that when man says no, the universe says yes. So when man says any block is there with the government or the economy or the like an organization or somewhere, someone calls and says, "No, ma'am, this is not possible," I have the instant shift to the belief system that when man says no, universe says yes. So I have trust that universal rules are greater than man's rules. So comment that below if that's a belief you need to have in your DNA installed. If that's a belief you want, comment that below. When man says no, universe says yes. Okay, so that is one way in which faith is built. The second way in which faith is built is over time of manifestations. What that means is having a manifestation jar, okay, having some physical thing that you can look at that shows all the manifestations you've had thus far. Now your mind will convince you that there is some difference between big manifestations and small manifestations. That, oh, I've had small manifestations but I've not had big manifestations, so there's something existentially wrong in my life of manifesting. No, nothing like that. All manifestations are the same. There are no small, there are no big. That's just in your head. Manifestation is all coming from a universal source. So when you have this jar, like a manifestation jar, where you're writing checks of all the things that have gone your way, all the good things that have happened to you, all the blessings, all the miracles, all the small, big, whatever manifestations, however you tag them, when you make chits and put them in a manifestation jar, you have a physical representation of the unrefutable fact that the universe has been there for you, has given things to you. When you see that, your faith is always there, and your faith is built over time of experiencing so many manifestations. But for you to experience so many manifestations, you have to keep your eyes and heart open to recognize what all are blessings and manifestations in your life, instead of bifurcating in your head that if I have $10 million, that's a great manifestation. If I got 3 rupees, it's a bad manifestation. It's not true. It's all coming from the same source that is supporting you in your life. So when you keep your eyes open and you see how much support is there in your life, again, that will begin to build your faith towards the universe. And finally, there's a third part to all of this, which is surrender. Take all your confusions, your problems, your anxieties, put it all in one big giant ball and throw it in God's court. Let it go into God's pocket and let it dissolve there for God or the universe to take care of it, and you stay calm and relaxed. Always take all this noise, put it in a ball, put it in the universe's court, let it dissolve there for the universe to take care of, and you stay calm and relaxed. These are the 3 parts of this question. So if this was of value, please let me know what you took back. And also, when it comes to aligning yourself to a major goal, there are many things that can stand in your way. What are those many things? Number 1, your own thoughts, right? Number 2, your self-esteem. Number 3, your lack of self-love, which especially those who say I love myself have not really learned what true self-love is. It's a very crazy experience to go through. So lack of self-love, and of course your lack of healing from previous pain and disappointment. These 4 things do stand in the way. You know that, I know that, because we are still here watching the same videos. So now we need to flip the script. We have to make sure our self-esteem is superb, our self-love is superb, our thoughts towards our desires are superb, and we are healed and clean and clear from past experiences. So we're going to do an experiment for 10 days live with me. We're going to do a short course, 10 days, where we're going to do all 4 of them towards one major desire, that one desire that's been looming in your head for so long. Let's take that and let's get all aspects of us aligned to that one major desire as an experiment to see how deeply strong our foundation towards that desire is, and how much deeper and stronger can we make it, and then surrender and let it go. So if you're in for that experiment, you can check out more on that in the description. And of course, I want to continue to offer you the free service of our WhatsApp number to ask whatever questions you have, and we'll be happy to answer them in a live on YouTube or Instagram, and also making videos like this. So I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste.